Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Chris.
And I'm Christian. And we're here for our 200th episode
200.
with our special guest from TheGameStation.
What's up, guys? This is Dodger.
Dodger.
And we're here to interview Dodger. We have a couple questions lined up.
Yeah, basically we thought it would be cool to interview Dodger because she's always interviewing other people, so people might want to know more about her. But here we go. I mean, you want to roll with the first question, Christian?
All right.
Are you ready for this, Dodger?
I am so ready. I'm
All
so
right.
pumped also that we have like matching headphones going on right now.
Yeah. Well, Christian and I are sharing a set, but
All right. So
let's go.
first question is, how did you come up with your YouTube channel name, PressHeartToContinue?
It was basically like I knew when I made my YouTube channel, I knew that I wanted it to be like a show of some sort, so I wanted it to have like a name that would be easy to remember but was askew on something gaming related. So I basically grabbed a bunch of different phrases that I knew had to do with video games, like press start to continue, for an example, and then went to see if there were any of the keywords that rhymed with something that kind of made either a pun or kind of a fun spin on it. And I really liked press heart to continue because it was feminine, and obviously I'm a chick, and and it's still obviously gaming focused. So I don't know, I just really liked it. Out of everything that I came up with, I had like a page of options that I had written up for myself in the middle of math class, and I really liked that one. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's rough.
I whenever I like hear your name, press heart to continue, I like instantly think of Zelda.
Yeah, same here.
Like
Really?
instantly think of Zelda.
yes. That's awesome.
And then I
What's that?
realized that press heart to continue was nowhere, like, there's no
Yeah.
phrase like that in Zelda. So I'm like, okay,
That's
whatever.
that's why I was surprised about that. But Zelda's like my favorite franchise, so I'm totally
There
cool
you
with
go.
that.
What got you interested in making videos to upload to the YouTubes?
Well, it was middle of summer. I was bored out of my mind and taking summer classes, and I don't know, like I played video games more than a lot of the people that I hung around with for the most part. So there was just a lot of time where it was me on my couch in the middle of summer playing video games, feeling totally worthless. And I eventually just Mike Husky is a good friend of mine. We've been good friends since high school. And he's had a YouTube channel for a really long time, and I watch his stuff, and I had a couple other friends who had put stuff on YouTube, and I was like, that could be fun, right? So I started looking to see like what sorts of things people were doing on YouTube that had to do with gaming, and I thought that doing a gaming news thing would be something kind of fun, something that would be interesting to me because I already read a bunch of different gaming articles. So yeah, I just I don't know, I got really proactive one day, just said, okay, I'm just gonna do this. So
It's amazing because like it's funny how like you were pushed to do something when you're extremely bored, which is like the same exact thing that happened to us.
Yeah.
yes!
Like when you live in the middle of nowhere and you have nothing to do, just start a YouTube channel. It's like that's our advice.
Totally.
Well, we know from previous talks that your favorite console is the PS3, or that's the current one you have right now.
That
So,
is, yeah.
What's your favorite console game of all time, and why?
It would have to be Zelda Ocarina of Time. I know that that's like a standard answer. Like most people either
No worries,
answer
no worries.
Ocarina of Time or Final Fantasy VII are like the answers that people typically give. But I love
Right.
Ocarina of Time. And for why?
It's the
I don't
best
know.
game of all
Yes,
time.
Because it's the best
Okay,
game of all
you know,
time.
What has been your favorite project or video that you've worked on so far?
My favorite, like in terms of how much fun we had, I would say that my favorite thing to be in was Duck Hunt.
Oh.
That
We
was pretty cool.
Speaking of Duck Hunt, keep going.
yes, 3D glasses, so epic. Yeah, no, it was just a lot of fun. We filmed the entire thing in a day, and the second that I got there, they were like, "All right, put this trench coat on." So I did, and then they took me outside. It was raining. They took me outside, put me on a like a spinny office chair.
Mm-hmm.
They had me kneel on the chair and have the two guns, and they spun me around in a circle, and I had to yell. That was that scene in it where I'm like shooting and it like rotates around me.
Mm-hmm.
It's me kneeling on a chair, and they spun it as fast as they could, and I was screaming during it, and I thought I was gonna pass out. I like almost fell off the chair like 4 different times.
I think they do it to everyone, because when I was there, they did the same thing to me. They had me on a chair and they're spinning me around. I'm like,
Yes.
They
okay.
did that to both of us. It must be the TGS treatment.
Yeah, let's just spin these guys around and make them barf everywhere.
But on your second channel, you wake up and you drink your coffee and you talk to your fans
my
and whatnot.
coffee time videos.
Coffee time videos, yeah. I was just wondering personally what your favorite type of coffee is, if you have any.
Oh, let's see. I really like during Christmas time, during like December, they have peppermint coffee that you can get.
Oh yeah.
I really like peppermint coffee, but for the most part, I'm not actually all that picky. Like, I even drink instant coffee, and I'm totally fine with it. So.
Is it embarrassing that I don't drink coffee?
No, not at all. Most of my good friends
Don't judge me.
don't drink coffee at all. So.
I like the smell of it, and the taste is not too bad, but I can't get like. I don't have the urge to drink it.
Yeah, me either. I don't know if I could drink it
blame
every day, but whenever I see the opportunity to grab some coffee, I definitely take it.
But the idea of that, like the whole the idea of coffee time, I think is hilarious.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like years ago, I wanted to do something with like me walking my dog, but that never panned out. That idea
You
is.
should. You should
Can
do
you
it.
imagine
I
that?
will totally
First
be behind
subscriber.
that idea.
I'm not doing
Absolutely.
it.
I just happened to take a drink right when you said that.
Well, everyone take a drink. Because it's water time, everyone.
It's water time.
It's water time, guys.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I heard a great joke today that you may or may not get.
All right, shoot at it.
Okay. That's
Shoot
good
at
luck.
it.
Shoot it at us. There we go.
Shoot at it. I will shoot at it
Duck
immediately.
hunt.
2 chemists walk into a bar. One orders H2O. The other orders H2O2 and dies.
I get it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
H2O2.
H2O2. Yeah. I forgot what it's like. It turns into an acid, and if you drink it, you pretty
Oh,
much die.
well, I was the kid in the chemistry class that was like drawing pictures in the back of the rooms and like breaking the Bunsen burners and stuff like that.
Bunsen burns.
All of the Bunsen burners. The second you walk in, they just all stop working. You're cursed.
Oh, man.
Have you ever played a Pokemon game before? And if so, what is your favorite Pokemon? And if not, what the heck are you waiting for? It's the coolest game on a handheld system.
The one that I played all the way through and got all of the Pokemon was Pokemon Blue.
Nice.
You're
a
That
bluey.
was my version.
At that point, my parents had given me for my birthday a subscription to Nintendo Power, and it came with this huge poster of all 150 Pokemon at the time.
Yeah, I had the
And
same.
I put it up on my wall, and I used to do super nerdy things like close my eyes and point, and when I opened my eyes, see if I could name the one that was up there. Yes.
I actually have a more embarrassing story. I had all the
hit me.
VHS of all the Pokemon anime, and I had it on this VHS rack. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking. What I would try to do is try to name all of them in order without breathing, in like one take. Like I'd be like, gotta catch them all. Like I would just name them all, and like I would always pass out. Like I just couldn't do it. And my goal was to like go through the whole season, saying all the episode VHS things without taking a breath of air.
That is so funny.
If you could give advice to someone on YouTube who just started out, what would it be?
I would say, and I've been asked this on my channel before actually, and my answer is always that make sure that your channel has something to do with something that you love, because I think that when you're making videos, if you really love what you're talking about and you let that kind of show through and how excited you are about the subject, I think that makes all the difference. Like watching somebody who's just kind of monotone through the whole thing or doesn't necessarily care as much is not nearly as interesting as somebody who's super jacked about it.
Today we're gonna
So
play Final Fantasy.
And what's sad is that there are videos like that out there.
I know,
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of them, and I think that part of it is just, you know, it makes you a little insecure to put a video of yourself up on the internet, but at the same time, you have to just kind of like go for it, you know, go big or go home with it. So
This is like a really side thing, but like since I mentioned like all those videos of like monotone people, I think something that's really sad, and it's like something sad for myself is that when I look up like tutorials on like different like let's say Adobe After Effects or something, like a very sophisticated program, it's always a little kid who's the one doing the tutorials, and I'm like, am I so dumb that I can't figure this program that I have to listen to a 6-year-old like tell me what to do?
My favorite, there's a video, an After Effects video, I think, where at one point in the video, the kid like pulls away from the microphone a little bit and goes, "Mom, I need you out of my room. I'm filming." And I was like, no.
That is awesome. What game are you most excited for in 2011? Nice hat, by the way, Christian.
You look so awesome right now. I would say, I know we already talked about it, but the Legend of Zelda for the 3DS. I really want to see what they do with it.
I know.
So
like,
I'm really excited for that.
It's like the mega port of all ports. It looks just amazing.
It really is.
Like,
June 19th cannot come any quicker.
Come to me.
Like-
I just read today that apparently they're putting out really limited amounts of the game.
What?
Because they're because
so they're gonna be like collector's items again?
yeah.
Well,
The first wave.
They're worried that the same thing that happened with Spirit Tracks is going to happen with Ocarina of Time, and like it's going to wind up in a bargain bin. And I'm like, are you crazy? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
people aren't buying the 3DS yet because they're waiting for you to have a great game like Ocarina of Time. Like,
Yeah.
What the heck?
I
What
feel
are
like
they
they're making a mistake
It's
doing that.
Ocarina of Time. Like, what do they
Yeah,
think?
the heck?
It's kind of funny because we thought it was out the 16th for whatever reason, and Christian's like,
No,
oh,
17th.
and Christian's on Facebook. He's like, June 17th is gonna be the day ChrisCrossMedia finally buys a 3DS. And then some guy who's like always trolls our Twitter. he's like, it's out the 19th, and Christian's like, no, it's not. And then Christian's like, oh crud, it's out the 17th, like in the UK. And then Christian's like, well, we're gonna be getting it from the UK. And then the kid's like, you couldn't wait 2 days? And I'm like,
I had to defend myself.
yeah.
I was
You back yourself in this digital corner where you just.
I absolutely love trolls that show up like consistently because it gives me somebody to like every time I make a video. When I first started making my videos, for like a few months there was this specific screen name that every single time was saying like just really abrasive stuff, and I got to the point where I was looking for him. Like right after I would post a video, I'd be like, "Where is that guy?"
No, we definitely do the same. There's this
Yeah.
one guy, and I know he's watching this video because you know
He's
what?
watching us right now.
He's two-faced. He's two-faced because he's mean on Twitter and Facebook, but he's nice in our comments on our videos, which makes no sense. That would be amazing if all like the big YouTubers like all had shirts, and then it had the picture of their troll, like the icon of their troll.
Oh yeah.
And then like we all go to a convention and we just like all. That would be
There you go.
terrible. I'm sorry.
That would
I
be
don't know what I'm
wonderful. I like your idea.
thinking. A trollvention. That's what we'll call it.
A trollvention.
All right. Well, with that terribly said, thanks Dodger for joining us.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And if you want to hear Dodger interview us, we'll be on her channel. And likewise, again, subscribe to Coffee Time and Press Heart to Continue and the Game Station, of course.
Yeah.
The Mother Channel. The Mother
And the
Channel.
GameStation. Obviously.
The
hub, if you will.
And thanks again. We really had fun doing this.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too. Thank you guys.
All right.
All right, catch you next time.
And you just been Crisscross. Peace out.
Bye bye. Shamzow.